Welcome back to Local Garden Queens. Gonna do a quick video today, update you on the garden. Not much of an update, but that's all right. There's gonna be one anyway. Let's have a look. As I always say, comfrey, you're the best. Can't compare it to any other plant in this garden. Let's take a look at this eggplant. What do we got? I think we have a flower in the making. And we have another flower right over here, getting ready. Took out one of the dill plants, picked all the seeds. There's still some seeds on this plant that aren't totally ready, I think. I still see the stems a little green, so I'm just gonna wait for them to dry out. Look at all those sugar snap peas all along the edge of the bed. Yep, they all came out. And they're all growing well. I wish I could say the same for the rest of the bed. For the seeds that I have spread out last week, nothing's come up. Absolutely nothing. I've been lifting the mulch, looking for sprouts. What's this? Is this something? Probably not. Or this? Is this something? I don't think so. You know how I know? Because I've seen the actual sprouts. I actually spread the same seeds, the salad mix, and the spinach. I spread it in the Brooklyn garden. And guess what happened when I looked at the Brooklyn garden today? Yes, everything came up in the same exact rows that I spread it in. Initially, I thought the temperatures were too warm because these are cool weather crops. That was the rationale I was using. Apparently, I am wrong. So, what can it be? Well, I'll talk about it later. Let's take a look at the cucumbers. Of course, underneath the cucumbers, as I said before, no seeds have sprouted yet, but the cucumbers are growing well. Let me show you one that I'm gonna pick. I'm actually gonna pick one. Now this one looks very large. Here it is. It's a huge cucumber. It was big from the beginning. I wanted to mature a little bit. Last couple of days I picked one. It wasn't fully mature. The seeds were very small and it was a little bit bitter. So I thought maybe I'll let this one mature. Nothing happened on this vine yet. Here's a little leftover piece that I picked the other cucumber that was immature. Here's a little deformed cucumber. Not doing much there. I just might just pick it off just so that the plant stops putting energy into it and it can make new cucumbers. So let's have a look at the other bed. Of course, empty, 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 unless you love straw. And we have the kale, looking beautiful. Can't wait for the first freezes to come in so that it can taste almost sweet from what I hear. Never had the pleasure. Can't wait to taste it. And Cuban oregano, looking nice. But in the meantime, you can have a nice look at the green onions here, doing great. And of course, jalapeno. Jalapeno doing good. I picked a really big one the other day here. And there are plenty more to be picked soon. Again, I say this every time, I'm very excited about this plant. It's been producing very well. Of course, the currant bush doing its thing there, getting eaten. Just being dormant, I guess, more or less, or just getting ready for dormancy, getting ready for winter. So here in the back, I have some logs. There was a tree cutting service yesterday, taking down some branches, and I asked them to if I can take some logs, and they were more than happy to give me them. So my plan for those is I'm gonna make a border. I'm gonna make a border on the mostly outside of the beds. And actually, I'm reading a gardening book, and I think I just might rearrange these beds just a little bit. Maybe, possibly, I'm gonna make them wider. The difference between the Brooklyn garden, the way I planted those same seeds, the difference is that I actually dug them in. I made shallow little troughs. I scattered the seeds and I covered them with soil. In this garden, in this whole garden here, what I did was I just scattered them in rows and put the hay or the straw over them, because I have chicken wire and I can't really dig. And I think temperatures are not the issue. Temperatures are pretty much the same in both areas. The only difference is that I buried the seeds, and I guess they had more contact with the moist soil. So I'm still hoping they're gonna sprout. Time will tell. I don't want to rearrange things and lift the straw up and maybe get some more dirt from somewhere. Try to force them to sprout. I'm just gonna leave them as is, and if they don't sprout, lesson learned. As always, like, share, subscribe, leave comments, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, maybe I'm dreaming here, but hopefully we'll see some nice rows of new sprouts in the beds.